practice this well-measured size. So, okay, keep on going. What were you saying?
So yeah, so you have this you got that Bear Sharami right there. Where we at? So we were just looking at it. So you got that Bear Sharami right there. So now you don't even have to rush to the market. You kind of can see, you know what I'm saying, where it's going, where it's at. If you want to draw your, if you wanted to kind of draw your support and your resistance or your trade lines, you could. You know, what
Oh,
what we tend to, and like if you want to mark it up, I'll tell you how we mark it up so that way you can just see how we
Sure.
do. So
Okay.
what we do, what we tend to do is this, is that you can use this. I want you to go ahead and go all the way back, go 6 months from this date right here.
6 months, okay.
So go all the way back 6 months, and then I want you to mark this up.
So let's see. So it is it's October. So
October the 2nd, it's October the 3rd. So go all the way back 6 months, which would be October to August, October to September, September to
April.
August to July, July to June, June
it's
to
April.
May, May to April. So yeah, go to April 3rd. Because in order to, when you studying a actual and then start off at the 15, we're gonna mark up the 15, the 30, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. And then we're gonna pick different colors for each one, but go back 6 months.
Okay. I think there's a way I can even go back without doing it.
Where we at, June still?
Yeah.
You got there yet? There you go.
This is May.
Almost there.
Yeah.
It'll make sense here in a minute.
Not sure the chart after this. This is, it'll go back as far as May, because once I go back further, it doesn't really.
Okay, well then just go to May then. That's cool. We'll just do May. Just go all the way back to the beginning. Go all the way back to the beginning of May.
Right here.
Right there. Yep. Start there. Make your line there. Just make a straight line. A vertical line.
Oh, vertical line.
Yeah, just a vertical line. A vertical line right there. Yeah, just a vertical line, just to split it. So you know, so you're able to go back. So that's a vertical line. Now go ahead and from here, do you know how to do the long ones that do the whole board? Go to your wicks, go up to your support, pick one. This is on a 15, yeah, and then just do the wide lines, the color line. Go ahead and pick a color, yeah, and go down to the wick. Yeah, there you go. Go all the way, and then you can, how you can extend it all the way through once you want to extend it the whole page. I mean, it's extended all the way out. So there you go. So that way it's extended all the way out. So make sure you fix it. Make sure it's going down to the wick. And yeah, there you go. A wick that you'll support. All right. So then so go ahead and find, do another line. Just go down, do another line. Do find another. Yeah. Whatever. Let me see. So you got maybe another right here. That was a resistance. Find your next resistance zone that acted as a resistance zone. And go from the length of the, yeah, there you go. Yeah, just that, because that's consolidation. So go to that wick where it actually had real because yeah, so that's good because it's okay for it to be sitting in consolidation. That's fine because that lets us see that it's consolidated. Okay, cool. Now go down to your next support zone. There you go. This is on, what is this, on a 15-minute?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So there are your zones right there. Now switch it to the just switch it to the 15. Switch it to the 30-minute. Switch it to the 30. It's gonna change anyway, and then just change the color. Switch it to the 30. See how it changed?
Yeah.
All right. So are you, did it take you all the way back? You got to go all the way back. Did it save it? It's save it for you, right? You got to just put your markups, right? So it should save when we go all the way back. It should all show up when, yeah, there you go. So yeah, there they go. So go all the way back. There they go. So
Right there. That's why I put the vertical line.
is that like May, right? So where we start
That
at? Where that line at? That vertical line right there,
May.
right?
Yes, May.
There it is.
Yep.
So now, so go ahead and now open it up and then now mark your zones for your 30, different 30-minute. Find the wicks for the 30. So, and then give it a different color.
Oops. And then the next one.
The next line, I would say go up here and just put one for your 30 right here on this line right here, just because you got some wicks there. So yeah, just so we can see the 30-minute, you know what I'm saying, in consolidation. And this will just help you so that way you'll be able to see the 30 as well. So right in here, can you see my thing? Not there. Not there. Come up here in between the in between here. Up here where you see this, where you see these it's consolidating in there.
All up in here.
Yeah. So just get those wicks. Yeah, get those. Well, yeah. So come down. Yeah, get that wick right there. Just go all the way. Yeah. And then just keep going, and then see if you can get that next line down there at the bottom. Yeah, just do a line right there. We may not ever see it, but it's just good to see it because it went down. That's where it was at before. So. Because that's a support zone. So that's good to see, especially if the market continues to drop. You know what I'm saying? These zones are already set for you because you went back when it's at its lowest. And when it had, okay. So there go your so that's your 30. So let's go to your 1 hour. Pick another color.
Now I see why we use that vertical line. Interesting. Like it. Find that vertical line.
You can pick like red or blue or something like that.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. So now with this, and so the very next line I can see is here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we can just use purple. Go to the
All
next.
right. To the from all the way from the body to the wick. You can make it as wide as the other one, don't matter. That's good. That way it pick up anything. Yeah, you can make it just as wide as the other one. All right, so then now you did your 30-minute, that's the 1 hour, right?
Yeah.
Now you just need to do your 4 hour and then pick you another color.
So then,
There it is right there. You see, go all the way back. There you go.
so
So
now start
find your,
face.
yeah, scroll up until you can find your next, yeah, the next zones.
So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create another color copy. This is the next one here.
There you go.
Get a purple. I'm going to say,
You should do like red or something like that.
yeah. I'm gonna create a template for this. Style. There, that's the yellow, purple, blue and green. Okay, so I got one for that. So I just need to do. I just need to do another color when I get to the daily. If we end up doing that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do daily. We're just gonna do the 4 hour. That's it.
Okay, then we got then good. We got the colors off of that.
And then grab it up at the top right there, because you got your zone up there. Right? Yeah,
So
you
mark
got
it all the
you
way
got
to the top,
your
right?
next zone. Go to that next zone right there. You see that next zone? I think it's probably right here. This is support. Yeah, like right there somewhere. Yeah, I think that's like the next zone. Right in there where you see that wick at. Where you got that resistance, and then it's going into that little consolidation right there.
Russ just messaged me. You know what he said?
Huh?
Russell, he just messaged me.
Oh, did he?
You know what he said?
What?
He said, I think I got somebody who's ready to sign up as well.
Yeah, man, you need to come on over, man. To come on over.
So now,
all right, so you got that. Now hit the top. At the top, just gonna get the top right there. Just get that top. We're gonna get that support on that top for it. Yeah. At the top. Because that,
oh, right here.
yeah, I mean, you have a little area, you have a little zone in there, that little zone right there, but let's just get the top, so that way we got a resistance. We'll see where we at on resistance, because it's going to be, it's when we go all the way back, then it's going to give us the telltale. You know what I'm saying? So it's matters, because I think
I'm starting to see what you're talking about. Okay. So then we did that. Then I guess we could probably just place one more right in the middle somewhere here.
Yeah, right in there, just on the wick, right there on the yeah, right there. You can get that wick right there. That little wick. Okay, so we good now. So let's go. So now let's so what happens is now you can, now when you go back to your regular string, you should have every one of the zones. You see what I'm saying? So
in other words,
so now
price.
Right. So you see how now how you see every one of the zones,
Yep.
the 30, you got the 30, you got every one. So you're able to
There's a go
actually
around it. It's gonna
read.
sell.
So now when you go to you, so now you can see from the 30 what's happening. You got your zones. If you go to the 15, you have your zones. So now when you go to the 15, you see what I'm saying? So now you at the 15, but
Exactly
you're
what
still
it's
back in
gonna
the beginning.
do.
All right. So you see how now, so even now on the 15, you can mark it right here now with your 15 as well too, with the color that you mark for your 15 as well. So that way in the beginning and then run it all the way through as well. Because that way now you got a marking point now. But you see,
Because it's rejected at 50%. That's why it dropped. And now it looks like it's
yeah,
rejected at 2360. So it probably might trend
yeah,
shoot another
it's about
downtrend.
yeah, it's about to it did a that right there is a hammer doji. So it's about to move, it's about to make its move back up because it's got a hammer doji, you know what I'm saying? That's blue. So and so it's a good time to make that move. It's already started to make that move. You know what I'm saying? So
Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, you're right, because it's like it might come back down to the 50% and then shoot on up.
yeah,
It looks like it's going to go up. Yeah.
it might shoot down just a little bit more.
Yeah. Like maybe
That's why you have to have so
maybe down to like to the next support here.
mm-hmm. So you see how that's why you need to mark that with your 15. See how that's another support zone.
Right.
So that's why you want to mark that, because that's another support zone. That gives you an idea as to what could potentially take place, especially on the 15, especially if you're trying to get, you know what I'm saying? And I think you use, I forget what color, I think you use yellow for the 15 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Or gold or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, gold zone. Yeah.
Yeah. So that gives you another support zone right there. So from this wick right here, that little wick right here over here, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but yeah, there you go. That little wick in there, all the way, and it just run it all the way through. So that way it goes all the way back. So when you want to go back and retest and look at the history, you're able to go back and look at that history, and it's giving you what could potentially take place. It could potentially go all the way down. I mean, it could reverse and go all the way down and hit this support zone right here.
And I see what you're saying. Go to the left, figure out what the history of it was. That's
exactly.
That's what Jordan was talking about in one of his videos. So here's the history right here.
Exactly.
Boom.
That's history.
So come down. Boom. Let me see what else.
See, there go more intel. So like you can put more, like, so as you're going back and marking, it's helping you see clear, like, okay, the zones, what are these zones that they can move in? That you got the 30-minute, you know what I mean? You got the you got the 4-hour zone. So that's what we're looking at. You just put another 15-minute zone in. So
the price is all the way up here.
Yep, see, it's high. And that's the
high.
thing. Yeah. And that's why you got to find those. That's why those zones, when you go up there, you find those zones, and then you put your 15 for your 15. So then that way you can find those zones. You'll be able to find those zones when it's way up there, because the highest it's been up is like 15.7 or something like that. Right. So 15.7, 15.8. So that's a support zone. So, but we know,
I like this top-down analysis here. It makes perfect sense.
So now you can go back and look at, you can go back and watch it test and retest, and then you can get confirmations. So sometimes you want maybe, you know what I'm saying, 2 confirmations is great. You know, 1 confirmation, okay, 2 confirmations is great. 3 confirmation, if you don't get in that trade, you tripping. You see what I'm saying? So now you can go back and just get the confirmation, especially when you're talking about engulfing candles. So they're going engulfing, you know what I'm saying, candle. And then it gave the indication right here. It went up, test, then it came back up, test, then it came down. Look, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example right now. So look, right here, if you give me control.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Okay. So like right here, this is pretty much almost an engulfing candle to a certain degree. All right. It didn't get it all, but it's still big.
You might have to click the screen again. It's not moving. Okay, go ahead. What was you say that last part again?
Okay, so can you see me now?
Yeah.
All right, let's make this wide. How do you make it big? Oh, there we go.
Wait a minute. Go back to trading view. Let me
I don't know. You gotta take back control. There it is. Make it. There it is, right there. Make it.
All right, go ahead. Click and then you got it. All right.
Okay. So what was I at? I seen what I wanted to see. Oh, okay, right here. So let's look at this. So let's look at the market. So look. So it had like a little engulfing right here. It came down. It went back up. It tested again.
Right.
Then it came back down. Then it went back up. Tested for the second time. You see what I'm saying? For the second time. Then it went up, test for the third time. And then it kind of went down, boom, 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 started to come back up. It tested again. It still didn't break it. So there go right there was your indication, because this right here is a doji, and it just shows that it weakened. So therefore, it gave you a good indication, and it also gave you a good entry. So therefore, boom, now that doji right there gave you an indication. There right there is a actual kind of engulfed this doji, so it's bigger, and it closed like that. So it still was weakened, but it actually was in the red, which was showing a bearish, you know what I'm saying, movement. So therefore, somewhere right in here should be your entry. You should be able to enter, you know what I'm saying, with confidence. You got you right here is a what's it called? Yeah, bearish harami right there. Bearish harami right there, which gives you an indication that it wants to go down. This baby wants to go down. And it went up, it tried it, tested. It you know, and then it weakened to go to doji, and then it closed with another doji that's bigger. So almost an engulfing doji is what you can pretty much call it, because it's bigger than this other doji here, which was just a doji, because it kind of went back and then came back and broke even. So now, if it was going to put in the entry price, I would put the entry price in right here, and I would go down. Boom, there you have it. You see what I mean?
See, I kind of see the same pattern. Take control.
So like when I jumped in on that one play and that one trade, and I went up and it hit $500 real quick. Yeah. But you see, yeah, it went up, boom, it hit 500, bang, real quick, and then it came back down. You know what I'm saying? Tested, you know, and then but it went up right here. I already put a trade in, right? So I put a trade in right here. Okay. So it came down, then it went up, boom. So if I wanted to, like, you know, I came in at like 46. I could say, if I wanted to just wait and see if it's going to come all the way back up and test, I could, but I wouldn't do that. What I would do is take a small little win. I just take the 10 pips right there. And then what I like to do is I like to stack it, because I got good intel. So I got good intel right here. So I like to stack it so that just in case if it tries to reverse on me or do something stupid, I can get in and get out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to wait for, you know what I'm saying, a whole lot for the market to, you know,
switch up. Right.
Right. Because you know that it's going to go back down and probably retest.
Yeah.
Because so what happens is so this is what it does. It's going to come back down and probably going to try to test that resistance right there. It always comes back down and retest.
So you're talking about when you say retest the resistance, are you talking about?
So this is a zone right here. This is your new zone node right here. This is let me give me control. I'll show you. Go ahead and put this is the resistance, the current resistance zone.
Go ahead and click.
See it?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
So yeah, so put a marker there on your 15. That's a resistance zone right there. So right now. So, but it's about to go back down and it's going to probably test it. Will it break it? That's what you want to see. It may go down, it may break it, it may not. It depends on what type of what it closes out at. Right now, it may close out as another harami, and it may be weakening, and it may not show, much strength. But for me, I only need, you know what I'm saying? I only need like, 46, 10 points. I'm just going to go to 56 and shoot, I'm good. Profit.
It's gonna probably come down and test the zone. Yeah. It's gonna do that. That's what it's gonna do. Pretty sure.
So you see how it's already it's headed back up in that direction. So
Yeah,
that's
because
good.
see, it's really testing that 38.20. Because I see these wicks here, and that gives me an indication, like you mentioned before, that it's going to go up some more. And when you look at the RSI here, price has plenty of room to go back up before it's considered overbought anyway. So
Exactly.
I'm saying bullish as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so you have right there, you got a hammer doji that's blue, which is an indication of that is the prices is about to potentially, change direction because it went down, then it went up. So depending on where it closes out, if it closes in a blue and a red, it's going to give an indication of what it's about to do next. But this right here gave a real indication of the weakness of the market with this hammer doji right there. So you just wait and see where it closes out at. And then if it's going to go back up, it's going to go back up and test, because we know that it's going to always likes to go back and try to test and retest to try to break this zone. And this is that zone right here. So what you do is go to the bottom of the wick, take this and go to the bottom of the wick and then go all the way up to the body. That'll give you you always want to go from the beginning of the wick all the way up to the body, because that wick now you got a more accurate look at what may happen. So is it going to break? And then, so now it needs to break this zone. So if it breaks that zone, now you down, you know what I'm saying? If it breaks that zone, then it opens right back up. If it doesn't break that zone and then it opens back up and it just starts to take its move and head back up, then boom, it's about to go back up and it's about to go back up and test. And as you can see, that's what it looks like it's doing. So it's, so right now, just putting that play in, that's another $500 that quick, just by being able to read the charts and then just break it down and see what it's doing. Now it's at 700. I'm almost at, I'm at 700. I'm at 800.
And this is off of this candle here, right?
Yeah, it's all on this candle right here.
I can see that. And it
I'm already at, look, I'm already at 1,000. Hold on, let me see what it's gonna do. If it's gonna TP.
This is your live account. That's crazy.
It's about the TP. Let's see what we're about to do. So is it gonna go? Is it gonna go for sure? That's the beautiful thing about it, is that, you know, it's going, it's headed up. Take the victory. See, it's almost there. There it is. Thank you, TP. So it just got close to TP. There it is. It finally TP. So it's done. So now that was another almost $1,000 right there, just by being able to read this market, and then boom, you in and you out. And that's how they trade at, you know what I'm saying, at 90%, you know what I'm saying, rate. You know, sometimes, you know, we can't, and that's why these zones are so important, because could it reversed and could it went the other way? Yeah. But that hammer doji gave us a really good, indication. You know, and then also right here, it closed out, you know what I'm saying, with an engulfing candle right there. So that engulfing candle gave us another indication, right?
Yeah.
That it's on its way up, right? So if I wanted to stay in this, I really could stay in it, because it's about to go back up, and it might even go all the way back up close to retesting again. Or it might get to a point where it goes up and then it eventually hits a resistance, and then it goes back down and try to retest that 14, I don't know, 24, some 14.7, 24 or 22, wherever that resistance is. But there you go. You in the market, you out the market, you made your money. I can just close this out and be done for the day if I want. Jump back in it tomorrow morning. You know, my work is done. You know, even though I could be greedy and try to stay in the market and then just try to ride it all the way back up.
Yeah,
And
you made
you know,
it's like I'm done.
But yeah, but that's the thing. Greed,
right.
Yeah, because it can change on me. And what if it changed direction? You know, it gave me enough confirmation to be able to get in there with confidence and then go ahead and get my money. That's why 10 pips and dip, we in and we out, or 10 points, especially when you're dealing with the NAS, I'm in and I'm out. 10 points, get my point. I mean, if I see another opportunity, another move, another great indication, then without hesitation, I'm gonna jump back in, but I'm not gonna get in to be greedy. I don't care if it goes up 5,000 points. Some people want that, that's great. But if I can make 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 400, 600 a day consistently, you know, you making more. And then how long did it take us to do that?
Not long at all.
Yeah, like if you look at that trade, let me see. I entered that trade. I'll look at that.
The next thing I'm doing is I'm studying this video, because I recorded us with this whole thing, because that's how I'm going to be marking up my charts on regular forex and binary. That's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah, go back. You always want to go back. The history going to tell you, the past is going to tell you the future. So you always can be able to go back, and then it's a consistency with the market. Right. And you're going to see consistencies with what's going on with the candles. But all of that we just did I went in, what time is it?
It is
so that was a total of, I don't know, I think like 15 minutes.
That's nothing.
Yeah. So 15 minutes, boom, you make your money, you in there. There it is, in and out. So for me, it doesn't matter what it does. Matter of fact, let's say it reverses and it goes down and tests again.
Right.
Let's say it go all the way down. Let's say it go down all the way back down here. Like it has right here, it looked like it's about to be I don't know. It might be a graveyard, a doji. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah. So it boom, it goes down here, boom. It hits again, boom, boom, boom. It tests. It might come back up, and then it may come back down and test again. So you want to look at what it does tonight and see, because it's going to give you the future, what's happening. And then if it does come back down, boom, and test, or if it comes down and it breaks resistance, then you know it's going to probably ride for a minute, and then you just let it ride. But you know you got another resistance zone where? Right here, right? So you're able to see what it's doing, you know. And that's why when you break it down into the 15, the 30, the 15, 30, 1 hour and 4 hour, it gives you a clear indication on what's going on. You're able to actually see too. You're able to clearly see to the consolidation and stuff like that as well.
And see, it was funny is, and correct me if I'm wrong, by drawing the zone, I can kind of see what it did beforehand and to give me an idea of what it's probably going to do this time.
Exactly. That's why the
because-
future tells you the I mean, the past tells you what the future, what's about to
Because you
happen.
notice this resistance here with the wick, right? What did it do
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Drops.
Boom. It dropped. Boom. Dropped.
So it may do that here, maybe, or maybe down to this next zone.
Yeah.
Maybe, and then, or maybe down to here, where previously it hit this, respected as support, and it jumped up. So it may resist up here and come down to this next zone and then go up again, maybe.
But the beautiful thing is that all you got to do is wait and see what type of candlestick happens.
Right.
The candlestick gives you the indication of what it may do. You know what I
Right.
mean? So,
Exactly.
so if you
looks
have
like a
another
doji
harami, if you have an harami, you know what I'm saying, in the red, you already know. Like, okay,
Exactly.
sure, this is here go her harami. Look, this could potentially end up being a harami. It can
See?
close and be her
Exactly.
harami.
Yep.
You see that? So if it closes out as a harami,
So the next one
then that's
closes
telling you
down.
that little baby want to do what? It want to go back down.
Bam.
So that's the beauty about it. But just to be able to get in, get your money, and then be able to watch it. See, I watch NAS all day long. That's practically what I trade. So I love NAS. So it makes it easy for me because I'm not having to read. But I literally was just looking at a whole nother chart. I was just looking at a currency pair, and right then and there, I immediately could see, you know what I'm saying, the move. Like if I really wanted to trade currency pairs, if I wanted to trade anything in the market now, I could trade it, because if you understand how to read not only the market, you know what I'm saying, so the market structure, understand how to actually read your candlesticks, and then also, know how to be patient and wait for maybe a couple of more confirmations before you actually enter the market. You can enter with confidence. Joel always teach us, we want to get, we want 3 confirmations. Get 3 confirmations. 3 confirmations, it's on.
Yep.
You get that 3rd confirmation, sure, you can go. So this was an example of 3 confirmations, because it kept going up. See this zone right here, you have it marked on the 30, but this is a zone right here, and it does have a resistance right here. So it went up and tested that resistance at least a couple of times. Went up here, boom, tested, boom. But it haven't broke this whole resistance yet, but it's testing it, and that's a good thing, because that's already up to 48, and it closed out yesterday, one day last week. I think it was back up to like 15, or it went all the way back up to I think it went back up to 1,500 or something, like 15,000. So it very well can take off and go the other way. You can't predict which way it's going to go and how far it's going to go, but you can, be able to pick when good entries so that you can pip and dip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can pip and dip. So that's 10 points. 10 points on NAS is like 100 pips. So that 10 points is like 100 pips. So we take that 100 pips. So today I've taken 200 pips, a little bit over 200 pips. Well, I took a little bit over 200 pips, and bang, I'm out. But if I would have tried to be more greedy, what would have happened to me?
Exactly. Yep.
See that?
Yep.
Now, will it eventually go back and maybe take profit again? Yeah, but I might have been, had to draw down for a while, and now I'm in a negative because I was trying to be greedy. And that's why how people blow their accounts, because they try to be greedy. They try to ride that market up, and then they can't handle the draw. As it starts to draw back, and then they're like, man. And then, like you said, they come down to this next zone. They come all the way back down here. This end up blowing their account. So it goes down to 46.90. It hits this zone. It can't, 46.70. It can't break this zone. Then it shoot off. But you done blew your account right down in here somewhere. But then boom, it shoot off, and it goes all the way up in here. And you could have, you're like, man, what you wanted could have happened. So that's why you just want to be real patient. So So good confirmation. Look, bang, it's on its way. So we read the market correctly. It's on an uptrend. It's making its move.
Let's see, you see this? See how I kind of retested this in the past?
Yeah.
Went up, and you can see that. Let me put another horizontal line. Went up here. So then we go all the way back, and that's what it's kind of doing here. It looks like it's kind of retesting that. So probably might shoot up a little bit more.
Yeah, it's trying to test it.
But it's testing
Boom.
the zone, see if it'll bust through.
Yeah. So we go, like I said, we go from, you know what I'm saying, from wick to the body. And you just want to make sure that you mark it. And then you kind of, you know, it's good to just kind of find every little wick that you can find. I didn't have you do that because I just wanted you to mark up and just get your lines in so we can see it in the front end. But what we do is go back 6 months, start at the beginning, and then just scroll back all the way back up and then find all your zones all the way back up. Make sure that you find your zones and then run your lines all the way through. Then do it on your 15, on your 30, your 1 hour, and your 4. And then what happens is that this whole thing lights up, and now you should see all the zones. So then now you're able to see, you know, exactly, you know, what's happening and what it potentially might do, because it's giving you a good indication and in terms of in confirmations on its behavior. So there it is. It's on its way.
I appreciate the gems. I'm gonna be looking over this recording. No question.
Yep. And then all those emojis and all those haramis, and just making sure that you understand those things. In golfing, you got the morning stars, you got the, you know what I'm saying, the evening stars. The evening stars is giving a great indication, you know what I'm saying, that it's going down. Morning stars is showing indication is going up. All those things are important because the market is giving you all these different things. So you might miss out because you're just looking for an engulfing candle, but it gave you a very clear indication of a morning, you know what I'm saying, a morning star was a clear indication that it was on its way, you know, about to go back up, you know what I'm saying? And all you needed was just a little bit more confirmation. And then boom, you know, you might use some type of, you can use any type of indicator or whatever you want to use, but with it, that might give you a little bit more confidence to go into the market. But that's what's important, man. So good stuff, Cuzzo. So you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. I'm about to look over this recording. I'm ready.
Look over, man. Enjoy it, man. Look, I'm gonna get out of here. You know, and something like this is something we can do too as a session, you know what I'm saying, on our new thing. You know what I'm saying? Able to get in there and be able to trade live right there on there. You know, I mean, we'll be able to, you know, people might think, hold on, let me look at this. So just for so this is, so all already. So look, this is clear. I don't know if you can see it, but what did I say the profit was? Can you see it?
1400.
All right, and we did all that just here talking on the phone. So it is real. You can do it. Anybody can do it. Don't take a rocket science. It just takes a little bit of studying and understanding, and then being able to go into the market with confirmation, and also having proper risk management, understanding that, hey, if it don't do what I think it's going to do, even though I got 3 confirmations and it doesn't do that, I need to be able to get out of that market, because I mean, sometimes the market, it's an emotional thing. So sometimes it may turn on you. You never know. But you got the right type of confirmations. You got the right type of the reads on your candlesticks. Usually it's gonna do that. And if you know your currency pair, you know your indice, or you know your stock that you're trading, you know, you pretty much are going to start to get it right, you know what I'm saying, 90% of the time. And when you get it wrong, it ain't nothing to be mad about. It's another learning experience. What did I miss? What did it do? Did I miss something? Was there some news? And then it may be just some news that you didn't even have no clue about. Like the market ran on me the other day, and it was just some news that I didn't check the news before I really got started. I seen something that looked good, and I was like, oh, okay, boom, and I jumped in, and I'm like, wait a minute, it ain't do what I thought it was gonna do. And I looked at the news, I was like, so what did I do? I jumped out, took my losses, and then I waited for my opportunity, and then boom, got all my money back. Plus, you know what I'm saying? Plus some, still ended. But I could have sat there and been holding, and it keep going down. No, the market is doing something. Find out what it's doing. Get out. Sometimes it's best to stay out sometimes. But sometimes it sets up something for you, an opportunity for you, that all you got to do is just get out, preserve your money, and then wait for the big play. And then it's going to set up something even greater for you. And now you're able to jump in, and then boom, it take off. And then with confidence, you might even be able to ride it because, you know what I'm saying, it's going to, and now you get all your money back. Plus you might get 3 or 10 times more than you thought you was going to get for that day anyway.
Perfect sense. See, I see this doji here. Something tells me probably it's like up here.
Yep, there you go. So that right there, you know what I'm saying? But it's probably going, like I said, it's going to probably end up being a harami. If it's to be a harami,
Right, that's what I'm thinking too.
yeah, if it's going to be a harami, a bearish harami, you see what I'm saying? You know, that right there is engulfing. So you already knew that it's definitely about to go down. That's an engulfing candle. Boom, boom, boom. It engulfed, came down, bang. Then it did like a hammer almost right there. Then it came back right here with another small little hammer, so to speak, which shows that it's weakened, which gives you an entry right here, which is where I entered in at. I entered in, I took my entry here, boom, shot all the way up, boom, took profit here, I'm out. And now it's playing around right here and consolidating and messing around right there. So trying to decide what it wants to do next.
This was gold. This was gold. It makes sense too. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah. And then two, once you got good confirmations like that, learn how to stack it. Like that's why you want to build your accounts up. So instead of me just waiting and putting in a play for $10, you know what I'm saying, for 10 pips and you get $10, well, put 3 in, get $30. So then that way now you make $30. You know what I mean? So as long as your account can handle it, you know what I mean, and you got proper risk management, now you get your money quicker. You're not sitting here all day on the market. You know what I mean? That one movement put me out of the market, and I made more than I would make if I kept sitting here waiting on the market and trying to ride it up all day long. So now I stacked that momentum, and boom. I think I stacked it 4. That 4 went up, boom. That was about 1,000 or so, and I'm done.
Bam.
All because I read it.
And yeah, this looked like a harami.
Yeah, it's like it's about to be a harami. So it's probably gonna mess around and consolidate for a minute, and then boom, it's gonna shoot back down and go back down and test. You know, it's probably gonna go back down and test, you know, and then retest. And it's gonna probably be playing around down here later on tonight. And then after 2 o'clock, when the other market open up, it's gonna probably either shoot down or probably shoot down and test this. Or if it's gonna be a bullish market tomorrow, it might just shoot all the way up. So you don't even know. And that's the beauty. We don't have to know. We just got to get in and the right entry prices and get out, right? That's it.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna see what I'm gonna practice this on the demo. I'm gonna get in on that candle and see what it do. So we'll see.
Okay. Okay, yeah, with it. And like I said, stack it. Yeah, when you get confirmation, stack it 10 pips, 10 points. Don't go no more than that. Just stay 10, TP, get out. Make your money.
10, and my goal was 10, get to 5-10 pips anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like if you trading on the NAS or whatever, 10 points is really 100 pips.
Right.
I usually do 10 points. 10 points is 100 pips. because the movement on it is way more stronger than when you doing currency pairs.
Right. Exactly.
So 10 pips, it can get 100 pips like that. You know what I mean? Whereas when you in the currency pairs, 10 pips is 10 pips. Like it's really you're trying to get that 10 pips. You know what I mean? So, you know,
I'm about to start trading some knives, man. and I've been wanting to do that. Ooh, yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, once you learn how to read the market, you can trade anything. It's just about proper risk management, man. That's it. That's all it is. Proper risk management, man. Don't get overconfident. Just, you know, get in and get out. Let's not be greedy. Just get in and get out. You know, that's when you get killed, man. You trying to be greedy. Market do a 360 on your butt. You done. You like, blew my account. I done blew demo accounts for 100,000 trying different stuff, and just before I knew what was going on, like, how you do that? Like that didn't work. You know what I mean? So this market is not. I don't ever think that you know it. That's why risk management is so important. Get out. Don't sit there waiting, holding on to trade, because that's what people are doing. This is emotions. So people are doing that. They're holding on for dear life on trades and blowing their accounts and stuff like that. And the banks, and they know that. They know it. Like, we cannot really move the market. Not like the banks can move the market. So, you know, we just trying to get in and get money. It's $1 trillion industry. So you want to get in and get you a few dollars and get in and out every day and keep your sanity, instead of been sitting here looking at this market all day, going up and down. Now, to mind you, I do check the market all day for opportunities, but I don't necessarily sit and be like where I'm in front of. I just may make my money early, then I'll wait. I'll see what the market do, see the setup. If I think it's going to go back down and retest, I'll see if it goes back down and retest. Or you can put alerts. It goes back down and retest. Oh, okay, it's going back down and retest. Oh, let's see what happens. Now it hits bottom. I'll see that it hits the bottom, and now it's about to head back up. Now I might go back in and enter.
See, and I see how fast you can make with this thing. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That's what my boy Charles was saying today. He said, man, I love trading indices. I said, I don't blame you. I understand why, but now I'm seeing it more. Like you said, 10 points, that's 100 points. I mean, man.
That's 100 pips. So if you trading a dollar, if you got enough in your account where you can trade $1, that's $100 right there.
Right.
In 2 seconds. Sometimes, man, I done made $500, $600, $700 in like 3 seconds. As soon as I hit the play and seen it, like, oh, that's the move. They go to entry. I enter, it take off. I'm like, dang, TP that quick. I'm like, man, I should have stayed in. But again, that's where the discipline come in. You know, you want to always just be disciplined. You know, there's going to be mad opportunities even throughout the day if you want to trade multiple times throughout the day, but you want to get the right confirmations before you enter into the market. And that's what I kind of do. Like my Monday has already started off. So if I see another play tomorrow morning or something like that, you feel me?
Yep.
Boom.
Man, you're going to have to start trading NAS. And I thank you for that, because I wanted to get in the indices too.
And that's where you should be, man. You know how to read this chart, man. You know how to do all this stuff right here, man. So this ain't nothing. You can definitely trade NAS. The only thing, the key is proper management.
Right. Exactly.
That's it. Being able to withstand drawdowns.
Exactly.
That's it. So if you can put enough money in there to withstand, and then you trade at the proper lot sizes, you know. You stay at the proper lot sizes, stay right around 10 cents, 20 cents, build your account up. Once your account gets up to, you know, $4,000 or $5,000, then now you can get it to like $1 or something like that. You can get this 80 cents, $1 or whatever. And sometimes if you got it all right, you can trade at a couple of dollars if you got the right read on it once you understand the market, because you got it, you know, proper risk management.
Exactly.
So for 10 points, my risk management is usually 30 points. So for I'm going for 100. I'm going for 100 pips, and I'm willing to risk 300 pips for drawdown.
I should have been trading ours a long time ago, but it's cool. I see it. I see it. It's crazy, man, and it's dropping. See that Harami?
Yeah, there it is, another indication. Rami, and we just seen it happen up here, right?
Yeah.
So it's doing it again, and it's just reversing, and it keeps doing the same thing because it's emotion, man. These are people, real people, man. It's actually fun. It's like music when you're watching it, like, you know, this person, and then this person, like, no, it's just going down. Everybody
Exactly.
just go back
Right.
and forth.
Right.
It's crazy, but it's live though. That's why, what I'm saying, I trade Monday through Friday, no matter what. I'm trading. Like if I can find the market, I am, because it makes sense, man.
I'm definitely gonna be looking over this recording a lot.
So all right, cuzzo. So enjoy the video, man. And again, man, get on them calls, man. Get on them calls with Joel. Get on them calls this week, man. So I'm telling you, when he do his session, you have to get on there. I'm telling you, he a beast. You think Jordan a beast? You haven't even got on a call with Joel yet, have you?
No, yeah. So basically, let me stop this recording real quick.